What's up, YouTube? We back with another video, y'all. I miss y'all. I know you miss me too. No, don't lie, dude. Don't lie. Don't try to front like you didn't miss me, cause I miss y'all. At least I can admit it. But look. Come back with another video, y'all. It says the terrifying truth about chimps, bruh. If you don't know anything about chimps, bruh, they're scary. Everybody knows this. There's no way you just finna walk up to a chimp and just think cool. Maybe if you're a little kid, but no grown adult is walking up to a chimp and think it's gonna be cool. There's no fucking way.
One of the world's scariest animals just got a whole.
Get your snacks. So I got mine. I got the goldfish flavor blast, extra cheddar.
A whole lot scarier. And Planet of the Apes is slowly becoming non-fiction. Because apparently chimpanzees are out here murdering gorillas. Scientists in 2021 witnessed a troop of chimpanzees basically jumping a family of gorillas. And when I say gang, we're talking about almost 30 chimps pressing a family of 5. Keep in mind a silverback can weigh up to 400 pounds, could probably bench press your car. And according to witnesses, the silverback was eating chimps left and right like they were paper mache. But eventually the chimps overwhelmed the bigger silverback and even kidnapped a baby gorilla. I'm not going to tell you exactly what they did, but that family of 5 became a party of 4. And it wasn't even the last time. Because later that year, scientists watched the same group of chimpanzees do the same exact thing. Square up with a family of gorillas, kidnapped a baby, and erase its name from the gorilla census. And it's not like we didn't know chimps were about that. They often hunt bush babies and vervet monkeys, and we've even seen them use weapons like spears to do it. But it's one thing to hunt something that weighs like 5 Skittles. Going gorillas is another tier of Black Air Force activity.
So you telling me these niggas are sizing up gorillas, taking their babies off of them, and now what you gonna do about it, nigga? Hey, this some Black Force energy. I like it.
Which is why I'd rather be locked in a room with a jaguar than a chimp. Because at least a jaguar gonna make it quick.
What the fuck? See, this nigga's a menace. This is what I told you. This is what I was talking about. Black Force energy, bruh. You're like, bitch, yeah, I just killed your baby. Pull up. Do something.
That's exactly right. Chimpanzees have been known to hunt using spears, and the way they do it is not pretty. So what you gotta remember is these sociopaths share about 98% of their DNA with us, and they have more in common with humans than just thumbs. They're part of the special class of animals that can create and use tools, and chimps are probably the best at it. They'll take twigs, stick them in mounds, and literally go fishing for termites. They'll use stones as hammers to crack open nuts, and it's actually a lot harder than it looks. They'll use leaves as sponges to drink water, sticks to steal honey from bees. Some have even been seen making and using stone flakes, which are really close to what early humans used to make back in the day. But yeah, chimps also use spears by breaking off a stick, sharpening one end with their teeth, and then shoving it into the hollow part of a tree trunk. Cause they know that's where bush babies sleep. Scientists watched them stab bush babies and force them out of their hiding spot in trees, where they proceeded to tear them apart and eat them alive. So they don't actually yeet the spear the way a lot of people probably thought, but they're definitely too smart for everyone else's good. Also, fun fact, out of all the animals I've talked about, a chimp was probably the closest to ending my entire way of life. But that's a story for another video. Alright, so here's a story of how a chimpanzee nearly ended my entire way of life. So this was in Senegal, that little country right there. I was visiting for a couple of months.
See, that's your problem right there. Why you all the way out there? Stay home. Me personally, yes, I want to travel the world, but I gotta be smart about it. I'm not, and I gotta do my research. I gotta ask. Once I get there, I'm asking everything. Do you got monkeys, hippos, snakes, anything? You're not catching me. No, I'm not going out like that. No.
Me and some family decided to go to a zoo that, looking back, was way too rundown to be called an actual zoo.
Exactly.
The only thing separating the chimps from the general public were prison bars that were wide enough to stick your hand through. And before you even think it, no, I did not stick my hand into the chimp cage. I was 7, but I wasn't stupid. Now, if you wanted to see stupid, you'd have to look at the people around us. But some of them thought it'd be funny to throw things inside the chimp enclosure. Not to like hurt it, but I guess to...
See, bro, you teasing, bro. Like, imagine you locked up in a prison cell and the officer just teasing the keys. Yeah, get out, ho. Get out, bitch. Come on. I got the keys. It's right here. And then they just throw it. Boy, when I get the chance, I'm beating yo. Come on now.
Scary. Either way, nobody in that zoo was winning an award. Especially when someone started tossing rocks in there. Yeah, let the stupidity marinate.
Yeah.
I just remember watching the chimpanzee just sit there and take it. Until the people ran out of rocks. It wasn't until the chimpanzee started picking the rocks up that the people realized just what they did. They just gave an animal with thumbs and no regard for anything human ammo. So yeah, as you'd expect, the chimp started fastballing the stones back in the crowd, and all we could do was run and take cover. And I vividly remember crouching behind a bench, and when I got up, a rock flew past not more than 4 inches past my right eye. I was really just bad luck away from either doing this video with a glass eye or not doing this video at all. Look, you can say size matters all you want, but 4 inches made a difference that day. This picture might look cute.
Hey, y'all. Do y'all think size matter? Hey, I ain't think we're gonna have this conversation on this episode, but y'all think size matter? Hey, leave it down in the comments.
But it's actually one of the most disturbing things you'll ever see. I'm about to tell you one of the most messed up stories you've never heard of. So this guy, Dr. Kellogg, had the question I'm sure all of us have had at least.
Hold up, ain't that the guy with the cereal? The Kellogg Oats? Is that? Hey, we want that.
Actually one of the most disturbing things you'll ever see. I'm about to tell you one of the most messed up stories you've never heard of. So this guy, Dr. Kellogg, had the question I'm sure all of us have had at least once. What would happen if you raised a human without teaching it a language or having it around any other humans?
Damn, I did not think about that. Yo, I ain't never thought about that. What would happen? Wait, what? That is smart as shit. But also fucked up.
A nature versus nurture kind of thing. It's one thing to think it, it's another to be on CPS's watch list. So this guy had a human son, Donald, that he raised with a female chimpanzee he adopted named Gua. So he treated 10-month-old Donald and 7-month-old Gua the same in ways that would have had CPS, PETA, and the Geneva Convention pulling up. The experiment was weird. He would tap on both of their heads with a spoon just to hear the differences in the sound of their skulls. He would purposely make loud noises and provoke them just to see who would react first. At one point, he even spun Donald around on a high chair until he started crying. It got really dark really fast, especially when the human Donald started acting like his surrogate chimp sister, walking on all fours, being overly aggressive, and even biting people. It's a shame the Pikachu meme didn't exist back then. Donald would bark like Gua when he wanted food and refused to walk on 2 feet even though he could. Eventually, the man who somehow graduated with a doctorate in psychology from Columbia realized that he was ruining his son. So he called the experiment off. The chimpanzee that they treated like a daughter and was part of their family, yeah, they packed her up and sent her away to be part of another experiment, where she was unalived by pneumonia a few months later. As for Donald, he grew to be an adult and eventually became a doctor, until he deleted himself at the age of 42. And to add insult to whatever seasoned hell this was supposed to...
That is way beyond messed up, y'all. Like, what? Like, I can't even imagine what was going through bro head, y'all. Like, that is wild.
To be. If you go over to Dr. Kellogg's Wikipedia, he was described as a guy who had no tolerance for those who were unethical. Moral of this video, Thanos should start a GoFundMe. I'm starting to think he was onto something. Some stories just make you want to go off the grid and avoid humanity completely. And while that may not be an option for you with NordVPN, your internet can. Yeah, not my best transition. I'll be better. NordVPN creates encrypted tunnels for you.
No, we're not listening to that.
Get all the perks of living in the land down under without also having to pay taxes to kangaroos. And without having to check your snakes for toilets. Do you have any idea how dangerous toilets are? Then you never have to feel like you're giving up...
Yeah, that boy still doing that. We don't got time for it.
Sounds like common sense, but apparently it's not that common. Travis was a 13-year-old, 200-pound walking life lesson that lived with his owners in Stamford, Connecticut. He spent his entire life around people and was basically treated as one of them. He would do things like use the family computer, watch baseball on TV. He knew how to open doors with keys, and sometimes he'd drink wine out of a glass after a long day.
This nigga more human than me. What the heck? What? He used to do what? What?
With keys, and sometimes he'd drink wine out of a glass after a long day. Everyone knew him, and he would even greet police officers whenever he would see them around in the neighborhood. I want you to remember that for later. Travis even drove a car, and he did it more than once.
What?
It's like if this dude was an actual member of society. And what would happen in 2009 wasn't out of nowhere. The red flags were there.
Wait, how does that work? Bro had a permit or something? Like, he got his license? Like how they just letting this monkey drive around? Like, what?
Once climbed out of his owner's car and held up traffic for hours looking for a man that threw an empty bottle at the car. And there was one incident where Travis bit a woman's hand and tried to drag her into a car. But none of that was as bad as 09. I'm not going to make any jokes because this was honestly one of the most traumatizing things I've ever seen. Because one day in 2009, Travis left the house with his owner's keys and the owner and her friend Charlotte Nash tried to get it back. The only problem was Nash used his Tickle Me Elmo to try to bribe him back into the house. And seeing someone else hold his Elmo pissed Travis all the way off. Travis brutally mauled Nash, tearing out her face and limbs and not even stopping when his owner hit him over the head with a shovel. And as the attack got worse, his owner had no choice but to literally stab him in the back. And a literal butcher knife to the back only made Travis angrier. Eventually, police were called. Yeah, the same police from earlier. It took multiple bullets just to get Travis to stand down. Travis limped back to the house, went to his cage, and passed away. The victim survived the attack, but Travis had ripped over 90% of her face off, like lips, eyes, nose, they were all gone. And I am telling you right now, do not Google that if you have a weak stomach. Those pictures personally f***ed me up for days when I first saw it. At the time, we didn't really know what set Travis off. Some sources said it was because Charlotte Nash was holding his Elmo. Others say it was because Nash had a different hairstyle that day and that freaked him out. But a toxicology report confirmed that Travis the chimpanzee had Xanax-laced tea the day of the attack. Travis's owner obviously got sued, but then she died of an aneurysm just a year later. It was just bad for everyone involved. But at the end of the day, the lesson here is the chimpanzee...
What? The Xanax tea? How? Why? What? What is going on?
He never went crazy. The chimp just went chimp. This man was attacked by an animal with a name that might just get me canceled. This is the work of Trombiculidae, but they're also known as, guidelines you better not homie, chiggers. A word that sounds like it has the potential to...
Hey, I don't need none of y'all. Hey, chill out. Hey, chill out. Hey, I'm rewinding. But
just get me canceled.
I watch it.
This is the work of Trombiculidae, but they're also known as, guidelines you better not homie, chiggers. A word that sounds like it has the potential to offend multiple ethnicities. Not to be confused with a species of parasitic flea known as jiggers, and honestly, I don't know what sounds worse. Chiggers, or chiggas, which is apparently less offensive, is a type of mite found all throughout the world, but the most infamous ones are found in the southeastern U.S., Midwest, and Mexico. Loki forgot the warning, so if you don't like bugs, this might not be the video for you. Because chiggas don't really bite, they'll actually just burrow themselves into your skin, make little holes, and spit out enzymes that break down skin cells. Which is exactly where the swelling and irritation comes from. The worst part is, you usually don't start itching until after the larvae falls off you. It's like you're not allowed to suffer until they're done with you. And once they are, they fall to the ground where they end up becoming their harmless adult forms. And normally the bumps they leave heal on their own. Also, the chiggas in North America usually don't carry disease, they're just really annoying to be around. But yeah, I can't tell you who named them, but I can tell you they did not have a good home life. And I feel like someone owes me reparations for making me say it. So somebody sent me this, and I actually think there's a right answer here, but first I'm actually curious, which one would you choose? Like, which one do you think you'd have the best shot with? Offer it?
In order to receive $37 million, you have to survive 37 minutes in a one-bedroom apartment, no windows or doors, with one of these guys. Alright, let's really think. Alright, one bedroom apartment. Why would I take a gorilla? What? Wait for 37 minutes? Hell no. I'm taking the dragon. Facts. Nigga, I'm doing all type of moves. Man, what? Hey, there's no way. There's no other right answer. There's no other answer. If y'all picking anything else besides the dragon, you're done. Facts. Either the dragon or the little, what is that, a cheetah? I don't know. No, that's a jaguar. I'm tweaking. Chill out.
But we can go ahead and eliminate the rhino for a couple reasons.
Facts.
Rhinos have really bad eyesight and even worse anxiety. Mostly because they have to share a zip code with animals that would literally eat them balls first. Life is multiple choice and rhinos consistently use battery. So if this anxiety-riddled warhorse has a panic attack near you, you will be a chalk outline.
Facts.
The Komodo's an instant game over too. Because Komodos don't flatline their prey with bacteria the way we thought they did. This homicide gecko is actually venomous. And they've been...
Nigga, it gotta get close to me. Bro. I'm doing all type of moves. It's not, it gotta bite me, it gotta physically, like I am gone. I'm doing, what? Let me show y'all, boys. Look, I'm hitting that nigga with, nigga, what? Nigga, stop. Nigga, he's done.
Been known to dig out human graves and eat
He's done.
So don't think you can get meal prepped.
37 minutes of, has he? Stop. He's done.
One bite and it's credits, and there's nowhere near.
He has to bite me though.
Leather assault weapon can't get to you.
He has to bite me.
Jaguar is actually an interesting one. Jaguar attacks on people are really rare. They're usually in self-defense. So you'd actually have a better chance of surviving in a room with a Jaguar as long as you don't provoke it or do anything to make him think you're...
Bruh, we talking about the what ifs, this, that. What if the dragon don't wanna... Man, we could come up with what ifs all day. What if they all trying to attack you? They're in a one bedroom, they ain't never been here before. Stop.
However, Jags are solitary, and in a one-bedroom apartment, if that Jaguar feels like you're in its space, it could be lights out. Which is why your best shot is actually with the gorilla. They're natural pacifists that won't waste the calories attacking something that they don't view as an immediate threat to them. So as long as you don't look him in the eye, or smile at him unless you're trying to be Harambe's room.
How I'm not gonna smile, bruh? Like, bruh, it's the gorilla in my room. Like, I'm gonna be a little happy. I'm like, but I'm gonna be scared as fuck. Like, of course I'm gonna make eye contact. I ain't gonna make eye contact, but I'm gonna look at him like, what the... Stop.
Your best chance at winning and, living is with the gorilla. I want to show y'all something. So I made a video on this, and a lot of people are commenting how they choose the Komodo, since all they'd have to do is climb a counter, just wait there for 30 seconds.
Nah, I'm jerking that.
Some even said they can manhandle the leather assault weapon if they needed to.
Hell no.
I'm not going to talk about how Komodos can be nearly 10 feet long. I'm not going to mention the fact that young Komodos can climb trees. And I'm certainly not going to acknowledge the fact that out of all the animals here, Komodos are the only ones that will actively eat humans. Nah, I'm not gonna...
Nigga, it got to get me, though. That's what you not understanding, bruh. A gorilla, bruh? Stop it, bruh. A gorilla. You're done. Lights out. You just one big smack. You're done. Stop it.
I'll talk about any of that. Instead, I'm gonna show you this. No further comment.
Hold up. Look, y'all. That's not even accurate enough. Look. It got to get that close with me, though. It got to get that close to me. It's not getting that close. But, y'all let me know who y'all would pick down below. And, if you made this far, thank y'all for watching. Thank you. If you enjoyed my reaction, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And I'll see you on the next video.